Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Tarot of One with R. Joseph. Today we are going to be doing a general reading for the week. This is a special week. This is going to be a week of the pink full moon, which is going to be happening on the 23rd this week. Now, this is going to be a general reading for Gemini, and this is whether Gemini is your sun sign, moon, or rising sign. And keep in mind that this is a general reading. So if it's not really resonating with you, if it's not aligning with what you're feeling that's going on, you might want to check out your moon or rising sign and watch that reading. And with the different readings, you might be able to compile a complete picture of what you're going through. And that way, you can, really see what all those energies are around you and how to navigate through them. Now, before I get started, I just want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it more than you could even know. And if you are liking this content, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment below. Let me know where you're from. Let me know how these readings resonate with you. If there's a particular card that, whether it's in my reading or not, if there's a card that, even if it's not your power card, if it's a card that just jumps out at you, let us know what that is down in the comments and let us know what your sign is. And maybe we can kind of like correlate like how that is coming out and how that manifests in the real world. So without further ado, let's get started on this general reading for Gemini during this pink full moon. And for you, Gemini, let's see where you begin. The Chariot. Willpower. This is you coming from a very strong place. The power of your will is absolutely unstoppable at this point. And with that, the Chariot being a water sign, mixing with your air sign of you, Gemini. Let's see what is crossing you right now. The Page of Wands. Now you have a little bit of earth and fire above you. That Page of Wands is young. He's just, it's like that boy that's just finding out what love is and wants to really learn about it and delve just fully in, head over heels in love, as they say. That is that Page of Wands energy. Let's see what's beneath. The Queen of Swords. See, this is more what you're akin to, Gemini. A little bit more in the head, a little bit more heady, a little more intellectual. That Queen of Swords has that feminine intellect that might not appear as though she is like making long strides, but it's a long game. It's a game of chess. She knows how to play it, and that is what is underlying what is going to be coming out here. Directly behind us is the Page of Cups. A lot of court cards coming out. A lot of court. Now with that Page of Cups, what we're going to see there, that is someone that is just learning, as the Page of Wands was all about that, passion, new love. This is a little bit more mature, but still wanting to learn the ways of that emotional. And that seems to be something that is just behind you, something that you've, with this Chariot motion, this willpower, this might be something that you have taken on recently to be a student of emotion, maybe to get a little bit out of that intellect and reason that you are usually find yourself in, and kind of let go. Maybe you've learned to just let go and fly by the emotions. But let's see what a possible outcome for this is. Ace of Wands. A beginning point of that fire, of that inspiration, of that passion. Endless possibilities, opportunity. With that Ace of Wands, it's really a new beginning with infinite potential. Directly in front of you, the Devil card. Now with the Devil, that can be looked at a couple different ways. Bondage, addiction, trapped, put in this infinite loop of repeating the same thing over and over again and not getting a different result, just the definition of insanity. With that devil card in this future position here, immediate future, be wary of falling into past vices, past habits. With that devil card, the beautiful thing is you're not trapped in that position. You can break your way out of those chains at any time, but it's up to you. It's a voluntary imprisonment that you find yourself in. So again, Gemini, you are the one with the power here, and it looks like you have, that's maybe with getting out of your reason and letting the emotions take over, maybe it could put you in a precarious predicament. Let's see where this could put you. Nine of Swords. Beautiful thing about that, that's one of your cards, Gemini. With that Mars power, that despair, that leaving yourself awake at night, just contemplating like where did it go wrong? What is this situation you're going through, Gemini, that you've been all in your thoughts, in your intellect. You're trying to come to a more emotional spot, but it seems to put you into a let's see what's in your environment and see if this will give us a little bit more clarity. Knight of Cups. See, so with this in your direct past, and now with the motion of it in the environment position, that Knight of Cups is the knight of love, that knight in shining armor. So what the Gemini, there might be a love interest. Is there someone that has recently come into your life that started as a thought, it's becoming more material of this emotion kind of growing? Looks like there might be wary of it though. There might be a dangerous aspect. Hopes and fears. We have the Seven of Cups. Again, what we're seeing here with the devil, it could be addiction, vices. With the Seven of Cups, kind of the same idea with that reflection and assessment, but look at what, not only are your cups full of things that can help you, be beneficial to you, also could have, a couple too many glasses of wine. It could be some of those things that you found yourself trapped in before. So make sure you're healthy with whatever this relationship is that is around you and that is showing itself. And make sure you protect yourself not to fall into any of these past faux pas that you used to find yourself in. Because it appears as though you've made your way out of whatever that happened to be in the past, but it's always a very easy gateway back in. So just be wary of that, Gemini. Now let's see where this is all leading to. Six of Wands, bringing some of that fire back up. And as you see with that Six of Wands, cooperation, harmony. So whatever it is that has just entered into your life, it looks like it could be a very beautiful, beneficial thing. But with this pink full moon, what you really have to keep in mind, Gemini, is that for you, health and positive routines are imperative for you during this period. As we can see here with this devil card, and the knight in shining armor here, this knight in shining armor, he might be carrying a couple too many bottles of wine over to hang out, if you know what I'm saying, or she, however it might be. So take this time during this pink full moon cycle to keep in mind that your health and routine, that focus on self-care, on healing, on health, on organizing these routines to keep yourself in that healthy mind, body, and spirit. This pink full moon is a really good time for you to really use this time to strengthen those routines and make beneficial habits and leave those old malignant habits that you had, just leave those in the past and build on this new foundation, because you have that infinite possibilities. What we're seeing with these wands, you have the infinite possibilities as one possible outcome, and then the six of wands in the other one. With that, what that tells me is you are moving in the right direction. Just be wary not to fall into those old habits. And with that pink full moon, I'll tell you what, little pink quartz to get that love, compassion, that emotional healing that we all need. This is my Deviant Moon deck. I'm going to pull a card out of this and just see if this kind of confirms the energies that we're seeing here. Now with this, let's see what we're looking at, Gemini. We're looking at the Five of Swords. Change, instability. Again, I'm going to put this right above this Devil card. Whatever you're entering into, whatever your willpower chariot is moving you forward into, with the inspiration that you have, the inspiration of the emotion, of the passion, there's a lot of good energy here. The conflict is within yourself, not to become regressive into past habits, and to take this pink moon and use it to focus on self-care and on organization and on creating healthy habits, not falling into those older habits. Excellent, excellent. Now, another thing with all this moon energy that we're entering into now, and there's going to be this, it looks like something that has already been laying itself out. So it might all kind of culminate on the 23rd, but it looks like it has already been in motion. What you're going to see, that one of the strongest aspects that we have during these lunar cycles, these times of illusion, of subterfuge, of shadow work, which is kind of how the devil works, in the shadows, tempting with that knight in shining armor to those things that we might enjoy at the time, but we know aren't the right things for us. In moderation, absolutely. Enjoy that glass of wine with that knight in shining armor, if your doctor would allow that. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not advising anybody to have a drink. But for some people, like myself, I can enjoy a glass of wine with a knight in shining armor or a princess in a beautiful gown, and enjoy and not have to go on a full-on bender. If that's not your case, then so be it. But be wary, though these gifts aren't always gifts. These gifts could be roads right back into bondage. So let's heed this conflict that we see here, and let's take this Ace of Wands and move into this position of passion, inspiration, and make this happen. Looks like it could be a very beneficial thing for you, Gemini. Let's take a look at our In Dreams Oracle. It's going to give us a little bit more insight into what is going on in our subconscious and help us kind of put this all together and maybe give us the confirmation we're looking for so we don't fall into these traps that we as humans tend to find ourselves in over and over again. It's like the cycle of everything, the cycle of life, the cycle of habit. Everything is habit. We can create these habits like you should during this time of the pink full moon for you, Gemini. You really need to take this time to assess where you're at and make positive changes and make sure that those routines are things that you're doing that are going to be beneficial for you and not detrimental for you. Let's see where we're going to be with this. 33. I think I could look at that and see what type of, what does that lead you to think about? What does your intuition tell you there? For me, it's looks a little like you, a little bit of in their head, a little contemplation, a little bit of thinking, maybe in that willpower position. Let's see what the oracle cards tell us. With this dream, it's air, so it's running strong with you, and it's about external events. Soon, you will find out that dreams can come true. With that, I actually do like that confirmation. With that, dreams can come true. With this Ace of Wands, it is new beginnings, infinite possibilities, infinite potential. This is where you are at, Gemini. When you can take these energies and move yourself into a place of good health, a place of good spirit, a place of good emotion, the possibilities are endless. And this is the point that you find yourself at. Where we started, I can see where you are, Gemini. You have this, the chariot. It's pure willpower. This is willpower. This is you. You are in the driver's seat. You are in control of your destiny. And with that, you're putting yourself into that endless potential of that inspiration of that Ace of Wands. And regardless of which path you take it, this is going to really manifest itself well. The only thing that I can see here that you really just need to be weary of, and maybe not even be weary of it, but just keep your eye out for it, of this devil this Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups, they're a romantic fellow or female. They can work our way into our hearts very easily. They don't use that as a archetype lightly. That knight in shining armor is a reoccurring theme throughout stories, throughout our history, because there is truth to it. But be careful with these cups overflowing with things that could put us back into vices and bad habits that we've had in the past that would be detrimental to the road that we're trying to go on. But I think now that you know to look out for these things, Gemini, I think you are equipped to make the right decisions through what is happening in this spread. Gemini, I think you have all the tools. I'm really happy with the confirmation that we got out of this. Everything really points to the same direction, and you just have a little bit to just keep in mind and just keep an eye out for. Thank you so much for joining me today during this general reading. Gemini, please, if this resonated with you, leave a comment, like, subscribe, ring that bell. We really appreciate you coming here. Thanks again. Thank you for coming. I am R. Joseph. This is Tarot of One. We'll see you next time.